guys, so how to spot a narcissist. Okay, there's many different ways of spotting a narcissist, if you know what I mean, and you gotta look at the main traits of narcissism. Now, I'd say the easiest way, if you've just met a person, to find out if they're a narcissist is social media. If they're uploading posts about themselves, doing the stupidest shit, then you got yourself a narcissist. If they think, oh, traveling on the bus is so exciting, like, look at me, I'm traveling on the bus, I'm going to, I don't know, let's just say, I'm going to Hove, or in the Dart. I'm like, yeah, look at us, it's so exciting. Oh, I work a job. I got a job at KFC. It's so exciting, Now, the non-narcissistic person, the mentally healthy person, realizes that their life isn't that exciting. My life is not that exciting. So what am I doing today? Had breakfast, cooked some food for myself for later. I'm making some YouTube videos now. What I'm going to do after making YouTube videos, I'm going to go to this sea for a swim, come back, have something else to eat. Later on, I'll go to work from 5 to midnight and come home. It's not, I wouldn't say it's a boring life, but it's not that exciting on a day-to-day basis. Do you know what I mean? So I'm aware of this, narcissists are not. They think, I made YouTube videos and I got like 5 views on a video. I'm so special. Oh my god. Do you know what I mean? That's what they do. So social media is one thing. If they brag about themselves a lot, if they tell all these stories about themselves to make themselves seem greater than they actually are, if they say, oh, I was special, I was unique. My mother had a boyfriend once, and this guy seemed to go on about how special he was. He would be saying, oh, my friends thought that I was insane or something, because he was thinking, oh, I'm unique, I'm not normal, I'm beyond that, and stuff like that. And I'd be very suspicious about people who brag about themselves too much. Now they say this disease is actually more common among men than it is among women, but you can get it in both genders. So you can just tell if somebody is narcissistic by those two. They're easy to spot red flags that a person is a narcissist. So also if they're entitled, if they expect special treatment, they can't take no for an answer, stuff like that. They're grandiose. They think they're greater than what they really are. If you know what I mean, they're very materialistic. Materialism is a really big sign of narcissism. Like my mother says he's a narcissist. He'd be very tight saving money. I remember we went to I remember when I was 12, we went to a holiday to Spain. We drove from Dublin up to Belfast to get the plane from Belfast to Spain, and just to save a bit of money, to all that way when he had all that money. And he was even afraid of going to Northern Ireland. Like, he'd never bring me to a cross country race in Northern Ireland because it was too dangerous. But he'd go up there to save a little bit of money, And so yeah, he'd be very tight with money. But when it came to owning a house, he'd have to own the biggest, fanciest house he could afford. When it came to owning a car, he had to own a high status car and show off how special he was, if you know what I mean. So that's a sign of a narcissist. They want to feel superior with their materialistic goods. They value their material goods very highly, if you know what I mean. And they're very obsessive. Sometimes they might go to the gym. They might have a six-pack. They might use that for validation. They might be very full of themselves. That's why women don't like men with six-packs, they say, because they tend to be a bit full of themselves. I've heard they have a reputation. Okay, so and that's just sad. They just do it for the validation. They're not working out because they enjoy working out. I think a lot of the time the gym is a big place for that kind of thing. Like, I was in a gym before. I didn't really like it, but I think a lot of people there don't like working out at the gym. They only work out at the gym to get muscly, to get validation from people. People say that people who go to the gym are very insecure. I do agree with that to an extent anyway. Very image obsessed. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, these are signs that you can spot a narcissist. They can't take criticism. If they can't take criticism, if they throw a tantrum like a 2-year-old, then that's a sign that they're a narcissist. They're just generally unpleasant to be around. Okay, lack of empathy. They have no empathy for other people. Like Trump, when I heard somebody told me that when 9/11 happened, Trump started bragging about owning the biggest tower, now the two World Training Centers were blown up. He shouldn't have been celebrating so many people getting killed. You know what I mean? So that's just the way it is. So yeah, these are ways you can spot a narcissist. If you can spot a narcissist, I think you're better off just walk away. They're very, very unpleasant to deal with. They have the emotional age of someone who's aged 2 to 7, and yeah, when they're like a 2-year-old, you can kind of control them. But as they get older in adult bodies and they still act that way, they can cause some real damage. So be careful of narcissistic people.